Live. Right, and welcome to the show. And we're joined in the studio today by Mr. Richie Reynolds. Richie, how you doing? Thanks for coming into the studio.
Oh, wow, thanks for having me, Tony.
Good man. So what's the crack with you? How's things?
Not too bad, not too bad. And yourself?
Not grand, bothering away, bothering away. So Richie is on the organising committee. It's for St. Bruno's GAA Social Club down in Rostraver. What do you call it? The street that it's on?
Mary Street, Rostraver.
Mary Street, Rostraver.
Yeah.
And it's always been a good club, hasn't it?
It has. It's been a very good club. A lot of fundraising needs to be going on to fund new development for pitches that we're trying to push through down the road. So there's a lot of money that's needed for the club at the moment. Not just for that, for different aspects of fundraising. So this is just an event. It's something different.
Yeah.
It hasn't been done in the area before. It's a European Beer Festival, so
that's what we want to hear, folks. Something different. Now, who came up with the idea for the beer fest? This is good crack now.
Well, there's a group of us who are kind of involved in all the fundraising, and we had a couple of meetings there before Christmas. And one of the guys, Gareth Farrell, he's the treasurer. He was all on for this weekend festival for beer festival. Just to. Something different for the club.
Yeah.
We've been done the X Factors, the Strictly Come Dancing, poker nights and that, but we wanted something different. So
that's a new fresh idea, and I like it, I have to say.
It is, yeah.
Because Rostraver's a buzzy town, isn't it? It's a buzzy village. No matter what time of the day you go down, there's always somebody about, isn't there?
Yeah. And we're looking, people from beyond Rostraver just to come out to these. We know these sort of European beer festivals, they have like sort of a cult following.
Yeah.
So we're looking for people, from wider Newry and Mourne and beyond to come down and enjoy the weekend, enjoy the range of beers. There's beers from Turkey, Sweden, Iceland, Belgium, Ireland, England, you name it, we've got it. So
that's good.
There's a range of stuff out there for people, and then we'll have there's sport on over the weekend. Ireland playing in the Six Nations.
That's right,
on Saturday evening, we'll have that on the big screen, 5 o'clock, I think that starts.
I'll be packed, I'd say.
I'd like to think so. And then the bands start at 7:30, or 5:30, sorry, on the Saturday evening. We'll start with Blackthorn. They're a Belfast-based band. They've been around a while. So they're kicking off 5:30 to 8 o'clock on the Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah. And then we'll have a wee break of half an hour just to catch a breath. And then
only in the Banter show.
Sorry.
Mobiles go off live on the show. You wouldn't get it any other show.
That's my chairman ringing me there.
That's the chairman. Chairman, chill out. We're in the Banter show.
So 8:30 to 11 o'clock. Then we'll have Three's a Crowd. They're a two-piece band. They're taking the stage for the second half, sort of the evening. And then from 11 to close, we'll have a DJ set on stage till the wee small hours.
Till the wee small hours.
So that's Saturday, and then we're up and going on Sunday again, because Man United are playing Liverpool on Sunday, and it's on the big screen 1:30.
Well, here you've done your homework. I have to say that should be, because you're getting the big matches on that will draw the crowds.
Yeah.
And now you've got beers that nobody else has.
Well, that's what we're hoping. That's what we're hoping
your
for,
style.
And then so after the match over about 3:15. We'll be starting the bands again at 4 o'clock. There's a band called All Folked Up. They're from Hatfield, Temple Bar. They do residencies down there, so we've heard good reports about them. So they're coming up to play a 3-hour set for us, 4 to 7.
Wow.
And
brilliant.
Then 8 to 11, then we'll have the Fuzzy Burgers from Monaghan. They sound pretty mental from what we've heard. So they're sure to be good crack around.
I think I know some of them guys,
So it's all taking place in a purpose-built marquee for the event that's being set up now this week, ready to go for Saturday.
And that's in the grounds?
It's in the grounds. It's in the car park at the back of the social club. The access will be from the main road on Mary Street through the club into the marquee, which will be attached onto the side of the club.
Brilliant.
So that's where it's all taking place. And then again on the Sunday evening, 11 o'clock to close, there'll be DJ on the go for.
Brilliant. So there's plenty of music. There's plenty of sports on the TV.
Yeah.
Sunday's the big day for the, as you said, the Six Nations and that.
Yeah.
And how much is it in then? How much is the cost?
It'll be £10 through the door. £10 that gets you in for the evening. You can go one day, you can go both days. Come both days, please.
Come both days. Give Rostraver, St. Bruno's Club a bit of a tour in there.
But we'd be happy enough to get people down from Newry, from Banbridge, Rathfriland, wherever they want to come from, Belfast. we'll welcome them down into Rostrevor, and hopefully they'll have a good, a good weekend or a good day or however long they want to spend with us.
Very good. And I take it during the early part of the day, then families can come in. Or is it over 18s only?
It would be over 18s. It wouldn't be kind of a family orientated.
So
event.
it's actually a beer and music festival.
It is, yeah.
It's European. It's actually more than European, isn't it? The beers.
It's European. It's a weekend of live music and European beers, sort of thing. So it's very much focused around that sort of crowd of people.
Yeah, and it's a music festival.
Oh, it is. It is.
With European beers, where could you? Down in Rostrevor. So if you think of it, the Fiddler's Green.
Yeah.
It's a big international festival held in Rostrevor.
Yeah.
Now, there's no reason that this can't be as big.
Well, this is it. This is the first year of it, obviously.
The very first year of it.
So we would hope that it would become sort of an annual thing. We could get it going, a weekend every year, maybe around St. Patrick's Day, depending on, whenever it falls. We'd hope this would be a
well, tell me this, Richie. Will there be food stalls at it?
There will be. There'll be food. There'll be food supplied. Sort of your burgers. It'll not be too European. It'll be stuff that people are. They're local. They're going to be able to eat it.
The local fast stuff.
Just burgers and the likes. To keep people taking over for the week or for the weekend. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Just so they stay about and they don't have to go away to get their tea or anything. They can stay about.
Well, that's what I was getting at, because you don't want to get in at 3 o'clock and the next thing 6 o'clock you're.
No.
Like that. You do need something.
No,
yourself.
You'll be able to.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll give the poster a bit of a shot there now. There's where it's happening, folks. And tell you what, for a tenner, that's pretty good. There's a lot of music entertainment. There's
a lot of entertainment. There's a range of beers that you can taste. And it's all around a good weekend. I think that it should be in store for anyone who comes down.
And are the bars big? Well, I take it they are. Or maybe have you several?
There's a dedicated sort of side to the marquee, which will be the bar. It's kind of a cutaway bit for the bar, so that it's not overcrowded in one spot in the marquee, and it'll be long enough. It's 9 or 10 metre.
That's
the bar
room,
for people, and it'll be fully, will be very well staffed, so they're not, going to be huge queues.
Yeah.
Unless we get, a couple of thousand people coming, every hour.
Yeah.
Which would be nice, but no, I think
you never know.
It'll be well staffed, so there'll be no queues or no hassle.
Yeah. Well, at least now you've got a good range of music. You've got a fabulous range of beers.
Yeah.
There's no reason why it shouldn't be a hit, And hopefully the local. The local people of Rostrevor come and support you as well. You have a good community in Rostrevor.
Yeah. There's no doubt that there'll be a lot of Rostrevor people down on both days, and we thank them and appreciate their support. Always do support the club. They always support any event that we would have, and I've no doubt that there will be people from Rostrevor there on both nights and giving up their time, their money. And there's guys from the bar, volunteering to work over the weekend as well. They're giving up their time on the Saturday when they could be working. So it's
very
good spirit about the thing. And there's I forgot to say, there's also a competition running on Twitter and Facebook to win a couple of free tickets and free beer tokens for
beer
people.
Tokens.
So that's something some people might be interested in,
So what do they have to do on Facebook now?
Well, on Twitter at the moment, there's a competition running for just retweeting. If you go onto @RostrevOrGAA on Twitter, you'll be able to see the tweet that you just retweet the picture and use the hashtag Rostrevor and then that enters you. That's closing this evening, but the Facebook competition will be open until Friday. And it'll be going up tonight, which is Tuesday evening, and it'll be open until Friday evening, and they'll be able to win 2 free tickets. They can choose both for the same day or one for each day, and free beer tokens.
Well, there's going to be some lucky people out there, and they're going to have an absolute ball down to this. I mean, the Rostrevor Fest, it even sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah,
there's a good ring to that.
It's just people know where it is, people know it's a festival. It's kind of nice and compact, and it sort of gives off all that we need to know.
I actually think the weather's going to hold out for it, is it?
Well, that's the other thing. Hopefully the weather will be good. Hopefully we've picked a good weekend, because yourself, the weather kind of dictates a lot with these things. People will come down. If it's good weather, people will come down early on. in the afternoon or late evening or late afternoon. So hopefully the weather holds up for us.
And they're just, when the weather's out, we're all smiling, everybody's smiling. We all change, don't we?
Oh, aye.
Because we're not used to the sun here in this part of the world.
No, definitely not.
So when it comes, everybody's going to be buzzing.
Gets over 12 degrees, we have a barbecue,
If it even gets close to 12, it's lit anyway,
So, no, hopefully the weather stays dry for us and sunny, and we're good to go.
Yeah, because and I have to, on behalf of myself and Des Nation, I want to wish you all the best of luck.
Thanks very much.
Hopefully I'll get down to it myself, give you a bit of a plug.
Good stuff. Thanks very much.
So any of my friends that's out there on Twitter land or Facebook land, get on to this quick. Now the Twitter one goes tonight. Do retweet it anyway. I'll be retweet. I'll give you I'll look up for it and retweet you.
No problem.
Because the more that know about it, the better. So there's some good bands coming.
Yeah, I'll tell you, there's a Blackthorn, as I say, they're from Belfast. Then Three's a Crowd, they're more local.
I love that name, Three's a Crowd, and it's a duo.
It's a duo, two-piece band, yeah. So
are they local, sorry?
I think they're from Banbridge, they're two brothers.
Brilliant.
So they're coming down, and then on the Sunday we'll have All Folked Up, who, as I say, they do a residency in the Hatfield in Belfast and in Temple Bar in Dublin.
Oh,
so we've heard good reviews of them. The students will know them from down in Belfast, and the ones in Dublin too. And then we'll have the Fuzzy Burgers from Monaghan.
The Fuzzy Burgers.
There's a few videos of them on YouTube from their songs. A few cover versions they've done of popular songs, which are quite entertaining. So hopefully they'll be good crack.
Do they come out with different props on them?
I think they do. By the sounds of and looks of their videos, they do.
Good man, Mark. I'll not say your surname, but good razor, Mark. I know who you are now, you bad boy. It's great because the music scene in Ireland is pretty good. And all the real good musicians, that go on tour around Ireland, they all know each other, and there's a great vibe, so that's why I know some of these bands.
And also, just have to say, Shamey Rafferty, he'd be big on the local music scene. He was very heavily involved in getting the bands together for us, so we'll have to thank him for his input as well.
Razor Shamey, save me a couple of beers there now, brother. You crack yourself. Yeah, Shamey's good lad. Like he's big in the music scene, all right. And
so he was top man for getting the bands together and getting it sorted music wise for us for the weekend.
That's class. So hopefully you will get the. You'll definitely get. You'll have a good crowd going to it. Because as I said, the music, the beer, and not only that, all the local people. I mean, the local people on the Straver, the local people all round this whole area. You'd know yourself, they're all giving people. Yeah.
And they love the crack too. They love give a bit of money towards the good cause, but have a good crack at the same time.
Yeah.
And as I say, it's something different for the area. I know there's Oktoberfest goes on in Uri, which draws a very good crowd, and it's just something a bit more local to Straver to have this sort of novelty European beer fest going on. So hopefully it'll draw the crowds for us. And
are you drinking man yourself?
I would be, but I don't think I'll be this weekend. I think I have to be on duty this weekend.
You're going to be running your feet, I can tell you.
So I'll be lending a hand with the rest of the guys organising. They've put in a lot of effort. So. I think everyone in the organising committee is going to be pretty tight up this weekend with, running about doing different things for it.
Yeah. So. Well, having said that, I love all the continental beers, and I like to try different beers and different wines,
Yeah.
So it's that for me. It's going to be a good festival.
And just on that, it's not just beer. There is wines and spirits and stuff for people who wouldn't be going to be taking a pint or a bottle of beer.
Is there different soft drinks as well?
There's soft drinks as well, and there's also non-alcoholic beers. For anyone who might be driving or doesn't take a beer, they take the taste of the beer, but it's not alcoholic. So there's that too, and there's the soft drinks, as you say, and ciders and wines and stuff.
But they're all from different parts of Europe, and you're going to get. It's not going to be like your usual pint of Carlsberg or Guinness.
We're staying away from that. You can get those sorts of things
anywhere
up the street. You know what I mean.
Yes.
So this is something different for us. Something different. The Iceland, Turkey, Belgium, Sweden, Germany. The German beers are obviously the big thing. So there's 3 or 4 of them. There's a couple on draft, a couple in bottles. and then we'll have a range of other bottles from the local drink suppliers who supplied us for them.
Oh, fantastic! So it's a local festival for for anybody. You're all invited. Everybody's invited.
Big time.
From every county in Ireland.
You're right.
Get to this festival and show this St. Bruno's GAA club. Get them kicked off. They need a few bits and pieces done, don't you?
No, well, just keep the club running. Every club needs it. Every Gaelic. No, like we're no different from anyone else.
Yeah.
But it's just, this is our festival. This is what we're trying to do. So, trying to push it out there for everyone to come and see.
You've done the X Factor. You've done the Strictly Come Dancing. Yeah. You've done every other thing that all the GAA clubs do. Let's face it. But
this is just something that a wee bit different that we thought would attract maybe a different crowd as well as the normal people who go to our events. But it's kind of a novel thing for us to do, and hopefully it'll prove successful.
The marquee's big enough then, is it?
Oh, the marquee it fills the car park there.
Wow, that's big enough. Yeah,
it's the capacity hopefully won't be an issue.
Yes,
and the seating and the tables and all will be arranged so that it's easy for people to navigate around and they'll not be tripping over each other.
And a big enough stage to cope and everything.
And the stage will be set out for the bands away from the punters, so there'll not be any problem with that. So logistically wise, it's set out, and the marquees, as I say, it's going up now at the moment, today, tomorrow, and Thursday, so it'll be ready to go for the weekend.
Fabulous! I tell you what, it's going to be a hit. It's going to be a hit. And,
hopefully,
it should be. The weather's good, the idea is great. Yeah. The beers, I like the idea of all the different beers. That's a great idea, because it's great that I intend to taste a beer from Sweden or Iceland.
Yeah. This is it. You have your beers that you have every weekend.
Yeah.
Everyone, has a pint at the weekend, or most people would, and but it's good to, try something different for a change.
Well, tell me, Richie, is it the Oktoberfest here in Uri? Is it you buy your tickets, your tokens first?
No, at this it'll just be cash at the bar.
Cash at the bar.
So there'll be the beer tokens are only for the competition winners. And they're free, so they don't have to worry about it. They'll just get given them at the door and they'll walk on. But no, the rest of the bar will operate cash. So that'll just be just your normal, and there'll be a price list set out for the.
Oh, that's good. So
they'll know how much each drink is, and that just as you would normally in any restaurant or whatever. But
yes,
should be operate pretty swiftly and.
Well, that's good. At least you've everybody's raring to go. You've all your volunteers, and fair play to all the volunteers for volunteering for this.
There's a good group of people, for the bar and for collecting glasses and keeping things tight around the marquee. Mainly coming from the senior men and senior ladies footballers. So Turlock Murphy and Brian Keenan were in charge of getting those group of people together. So they've assembled an army to take over the marquee for the weekend to make sure everything goes smoothly. So hopefully we're looking at it.
Well, I'd say I'd say that's going to be a hit. I'll give it one last shout here, folks. Get a check at this. This is the poster for it. Get yourselves down to the Restrever Fest. I love that word. I love that. The Restrever Fest. That's a hit in its own, But unfortunately, we're come to that time again. I thought the Meek fella didn't. But I'll tell you what, I really do. Richie, Reynolds, thank you for coming into the studio, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks very much.
Hopefully I'll get down. A few things on this weekend. If I'm free, I'm going to nip down, give you a plug when I'm down there,
Tony.
So, folks, you know what's happening. It's going to be a good enough weekend on the way. Big shout out to Pat Short. He'll be in the Canal Court the 16th. But this here is going the 15th and the 16th, the Restrever Fest. Don't forget about it, folks. Only £10 in for an entire day of quality music, both Saturday and Sunday. Give it a shout. Give these folks a bit of support. Friends, Razor, we're out of here.